Alright, so here's the intro. The intro is pretty simple. I think the only tricky part is just getting the rhythm right. So starting with just the notes in the left hand, you're going to be just starting on D, then to B, then to E twice, then to D. And the rhythm is... So you might want to just practice getting that down with a click. Or a metronome. And then the right hand, and just to outline the chords for you first, the first chord is a D major, just a triad, and then this B minor, and then this is an E major triad, and they add the 9 in the melody, which is this F sharp, and then they also make it minor, so E minor. So D, then this kind of B in the bass, it really acts kind of like a D minor, or excuse me, a B minor. Then to the E, this is that E9, you hear that 9 up top, and then making it minor. So together it sounds like... So I'll do that slow. And then you do that twice, and then the third time it's a little bit different at the end. After that E minor, then it goes to G in the bass, and it does the same kind of in the melody going up to that F sharp, but you're going to outline, it's kind of like a G minor major 7 chord. So I'll do that again. So see in the left hand I'm going up to this B flat, and in the right hand I've got G, B flat, and E. So do that one more time. G, there's the notes there, G, B flat, F sharp, then going to the B flat in the left hand and falling on this chord in your right hand, which is G, B flat, and E, and then resolving back to the D. So here's the intro. And then this chord, which leads us right to the singing, is this D suspended. So if you're ending on this chord right here, which is a plain old D, an inversion of a D triad, all you got to do is just take your pointer finger and bring it to G. And it's just a real quick chord he does right before he starts singing. So it sounds like, you're the better. So it's right there. You're a falling star. Sorry, remembering the lyrics. So you're a falling star. So it falls just like that. One more time. You're a falling star. And one more time. You're a falling star. So that is the intro. Just start it slowly with just your left hand. Probably be good to get a metronome, a click going, so you can get that rhythm right. And once you get that, then add the left hand. So that'll probably be the trickiest part for you at first, but now that you know the chords and the melody to play in your right and left, you should be able to put it together. Alright, so next we've got the verses, and the nice thing about the verses is they're pretty much the same progression as that intro lick. Nice thing is you don't have to keep the lick going while you're singing it. So the key, I think, is to focus on the rhythm that you're going to be playing with those chords while you're singing. And it's all about pushing the every second beat there, every second chord. So it sounds like this is the rhythm. singing over that sounds like, starting from the end of the intro. You're a falling star, you're a getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. So it's always thinking that particular rhythm. So you might want to practice that with a metronome to get it solid. But the chords that you're going to play with it are very simple. First is just this D major triad, and in my right hand I'm playing pretty much D octaves. Left hand I've got F sharp, A, and D. So that's the first chord. The second is this B minor. The nice thing about this one is if you're here on the D, the F sharp, A, D, all you got to do is move this pointer finger up a whole step to the B. So just switch the A to the B, and in your left hand switch from D down to B. So here's that switch. So not too much changing there. Next chord that you're going to is just the E triad. So we've got E, sometimes I throw the fifth, the B there in the bass. So E, B, E, G sharp, E, E. And I'll do an inversion on this one, on the rhythmic push for this chord. So I keep the left hand the same, but in the right, I just go up an inversion on the triad. So from G sharp, B, E to B, E, G sharp. So here's up to that point so far. You got the D, B minor, E, the inversion, and next you're going to a G, which is a plain old G triad with the G octaves in the bass. And then here you're going up to A in your left hand, and in your right hand you're switching this B to an A, which makes it an A7 suspended. So here's the seventh of the A, the root, and then the fourth. So here's that switch. G, 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 B, D, to the A suspended, A in the left hand, G, A, D. So here's that whole, and then the final, and that's just going D. This is a D chord again. D is in the left hand, F sharp, A, D, and then just on the rhythmic push for this chord, just bring that F sharp up to a G. So just moving one note. So here's that whole thing. We got the D, B minor, E, G, A sus, D sus. And this D sus is the same thing that happens when you come out of the end of the intro. So one more time. You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. So pretty simple. You do that twice. And then the third and fourth time you do it, it's going to be a little bit different. So just make sure you do this progression twice, and then the next part I'll show you next.